Some Hollywood stars' behavior on social media is questionable, from Drake's predatory comments that sent shockwaves through his fanbase to Kanye West's inflammatory anti-Semitic outbursts that decimated his empire. Here are some of the most jaw-dropping social media disasters that sent Hollywood careers into a tailspin. The fall of James Franco. From Oscar host to social media predator, James Franco had it all. A Golden Globe for playing James Dean, an Oscar hosting gig, albeit a rocky one with Anne Hathaway, and critical acclaim for movies like 127 Hours. But beneath that charming smile lurked something darker. It started with disturbing allegations from his Freaks and Geeks co-star Busy Phillips, who claimed he physically attacked her on set. Then came the bombshell that would begin his downfall. In 2014, Franco, then 35, got caught sending creepy messages to 17-year-old Lucy Claude, a starstruck fan who'd just watched his Broadway show. Despite New York's age of consent being 17, his suggestion to rent a room sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Franco tried to laugh it off on Live with Kelly and Michael, calling it a social media mishap, but the damage was done. By 2018, 5 women had stepped forward with sexual misconduct allegations, turning the one-time Hollywood darling into an industry pariah. Vanessa Hudgens' pandemic panic. The High School Musical sweetheart hit a seriously sour note during the COVID-19 pandemic. While millions were fighting for their lives and healthcare workers were pulling double shifts, Hudgens took to Instagram Live with what might be the most tone-deaf take of 2020. Her casual, "People are gonna die," which is terrible, but inevitable?
Yeah, till July sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. But, like, it's a virus, I get it. Like, I respect it, but at the same time, like, even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but, like, inevitable?
Comments sent shockwaves through social media. Even Piers Morgan, who usually saves his venom for Meghan Markle, took time out of his busy schedule to drag the former Disney darling. Her 43.4 million followers watched as she scrambled to apologize, but the damage was done. That's what happens when you treat a global tragedy like it's just a minor inconvenience to your party schedule. Kathy Griffin's head-scratching horror show. Talk about a career suicide bomb. Comedian Kathy Griffin thought she was making edgy political art when she posed with a prop resembling Donald Trump's severed head. Instead, she created a masterpiece of career destruction. The backlash was nuclear. CNN fired her faster than you can say New Year's Eve. Her bestie Anderson Cooper ghosted her, and she ended up on more watch lists than an international spy. Even Trump's youngest son, Barron, was traumatized by the image. Griffin went from D-list to no list, facing death threats and a federal investigation. Pro tip, maybe don't mock decapitate the president, even if you really don't like him. Amanda Bynes' Twitter train wreck. Once upon a time, Amanda Bynes was Nickelodeon's golden girl, charming audiences in The Amanda Show, and stealing scenes in movies like She's the Man. Then social media happened. Her Twitter feed became a wild roller coaster of bizarre posts, including an infamous tweet about Drake that made everyone's grandmother blush. She picked fights with Rihanna, rocked face piercings and rainbow wigs, and even tried to get President Obama to fire a cop who arrested her. While it later came to light that Bynes was battling bipolar disorder, making the public mockery of her struggles even more tragic, her social media spiral effectively ended her Hollywood reign. Drake Bell's tone-deaf transphobia. When Caitlyn Jenner graced the cover of Vanity Fair with "Call Me Caitlyn," the world celebrated a watershed moment for trans visibility. Everyone except Drake Bell, apparently. The former Nickelodeon star decided this was the perfect time to play gender police, tweeting "Sorry, I'm still calling you Bruce." When called out, he doubled down harder than a blackjack player with a hot hand, claiming he was honoring Jenner's legacy. The LGBTQ+ community and allies weren't buying what he was selling, and his hasty apology couldn't save him from the fallout. Turns out transphobia isn't a great career move. Who knew? Ashton Kutcher gets punked by his own tweet. Here's a life lesson. Maybe Google before you tweet. When Penn State fired coach Joe Paterno, Kutcher rushed to defend him without knowing why he was fired. Spoiler alert, Paterno was ousted for covering up Jerry Sandusky's horrific crimes against children. Kutcher's tweet supporting Joe Pa aged about as well as milk in the Sahara. The That 70s Show star backpedaled faster than a circus cyclist, but the damage was done. He eventually surrendered his Twitter account to his management management team. Probably the smartest social media move any celebrity has made. Disney star gone wild, Sky Jackson's secret social media life. Talk about a dramatic transformation. Sky Jackson went from playing adorable Zuri Ross on Disney's Jessie to getting tangled in a wild web of social media drama. The twist? It all happened on her Finsta, a secret Instagram account where stars show their true colors away from public scrutiny. The drama exploded when rapper Pod Baby, formerly known as the Cash Me Outside Girl, exposed Jackson for thirsting after NBA young boy, Baby's ex, while simultaneously criticizing Baby's face tattoo of his name. The feud got so heated that Jackson had to get a restraining order. But wait, there's more. She later got caught up in drama with Beyonce's extended family when rumors spread about her ex dating Queen Bey's niece. Add in accusations of bullying from her dance school days, and suddenly Disney's sweetheart wasn't looking so sweet. Jason Biggs, when American Pie meets political commentary. Remember the lovable goofball from American Pie? Well, Jason Biggs proved that some things are better left unsaid, especially on Twitter. While watching the 2012 Republican National Convention, Biggs fired off a series of sexually explicit tweets about politicians' wives that were so shocking, we can't even repeat them here. The timing couldn't have been worse. Biggs had just landed a sweet gig voicing Leonardo in Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The kid-friendly network had to publicly distance themselves from their new star's vulgar commentary. Talk about awkward, and if that wasn't enough, Biggs later shared TMI about his personal life, including a failed birthday surprise involving hired escorts, a story his wife detailed in her tell-all memoir, Gilbert Gottfried's Tsunami of Bad Taste. The man who gave us Iago's memorable voice in Aladdin learned the hard way that some jokes crossed the line. When a devastating tsunami hit Japan in 2011, claiming nearly 20,000 lives, Gottfried thought it was prime material for his dark humor. His series of tasteless tweets about the tragedy not only sparked outrage, but cost him his lucrative gig as the Aflac Duck, a particularly awkward loss considering Aflac does 75% of its business in Japan. But Gottfried wasn't done with controversy. Years later, he found himself in hot water again when TV host Wendy Williams spoke about being groped by a comedian on her show. Internet sleuths quickly connected the dots back to Gottfried, adding another chapter to his social media mishaps. Armie Hammer, from Hollywood heartthrob to social media horror story. Born into privilege as the heir to an oil fortune, Armie Hammer seemed destined for stardom after his breakthrough dual role as the Winklevoss twins in The Social Network and an Oscar-worthy performance in Call Me By Your Name. He was Hollywood's golden boy. Then social media exposed his dark side. It started small. Eagle-eyed fans noticed him liking explicit BDM content on Twitter. But in 2021, the dam broke. Leaked DMs revealed shocking messages about cannibalism fantasies and violent desires, sent while he was married with children. One former girlfriend claimed he branded her skin with his initial, while another accused him of rape, an allegation he denies. His management dropped him, Jennifer Lopez's shotgun wedding had to be recast, and Hollywood's one-time leading man became a cautionary tale about secret lives exposed by social media. The moral of this story: in an age where every wrong tweet, leaked DM, or one inappropriate comment can trigger a tsunami of backlash, maybe celebrities should take a page from the old Hollywood playbook and keep a little mystery, or at least run their post by their PR team first. Because in the wild west of social media, your career is only one bad tweet away from becoming yesterday's news.